Court calls case People versus Jade Latham.
Apologies on behalf of the people.
Overwater Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Ms. Lathan. Ma'am, would you state your name for the record, please?
I'm not Ms. Lathan, I'm principal. I am J. Ruth Bay, cardholder and principal of Jade Lathan.
Your Honor, I did attempt.
Mr. Overwater, while she's given that, is this the person that you know to be the individual named in the complaint? If not, we are going to have a problem, and I will have this person, since she got up here, taken into custody. We will do fingerprints and we will determine her identity by our standards. So we can do it one of two ways.
Judge, I don't question that she is physically the person that is alleged to have committed these offenses. What I do believe is that there is an issue as to competency.
For the record, I do not know this man, and I did send him a cease and desist to not represent me. However, thank you, Your Honor. I am the principal and cardholder of Jade, Ruth, and Lathan, and beneficiary.
Very well. Mr. Overwater, you are on this case, so what do you wish?
Judge, I believe that at this point, the issue of competency needs to be raised. So I would ask for a competency evaluation. This matter be set over for a competency hearing.
I'm not
pursuant
asking
to the
for
statute.
anything, and that's coming from the horse's mouth.
I'll need an order.
I did turn in my statement of fact so that there's more than the police record on the record. I have not harmed anyone, and the cameras will reflect that if we are to go that far. But I would like to motion to settle.
I don't know what that means.
Well, I want to settle because I'm the cardholder in X relation to the principal, and I do not want to be
I have
mistaken.
no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, I yield.
Thank you. Forensic evaluation is ordered. I'll order a competency hearing. I'll set that competency hearing for Sandy.
June 6th, and I know.
June 6, 2024, 9 a.m.
2020.
At this time, bond will continue. Mr. Overwater, prepare the order, please.
I will do that, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Welcome.
This courtroom moment quickly turns tense as what should have been a routine hearing becomes a bizarre and unsettling exchange between the judge, defense counsel, and the defendant. The case is formally called as People versus Jade Lathan, but from the very first second, it's clear this will not be an ordinary proceeding. When asked to state her name for the record, the defendant immediately rejects the identity listed in the court documents. She insists she is not Miss Lathan, instead declaring herself a principal, cardholder, and beneficiary, language commonly associated with so-called sovereign citizen ideology. Her words confuse the courtroom and signal that she does not recognize the court's authority or the legal process itself. The judge responds firmly, warning that identity is not optional in court. He makes it clear that if the defendant refuses to acknowledge who she is, she can be taken into custody, fingerprinted, and identified under the court's standards. This moment marks a sharp shift in tone as the court asserts control over a defendant who appears determined to derail the proceedings. Defense counsel steps in, confirming that while he recognizes the defendant as the person named in the complaint, he believes there is a serious issue regarding competency. The defendant escalates matters further by claiming she does not know her attorney and has sent him a cease and desist order to stop representing her, another hallmark tactic often seen in sovereign citizen cases. Despite her protests, the judge clarifies that the attorney is appointed and remains on the case, whether she agrees or not. The defendant continues using confusing legal-sounding phrases, insisting she has submitted a statement of fact, claiming she has harmed no one, and referencing cameras that she believes will somehow resolve the case in her favor, she attempts to settle the matter, but when asked what that means, she cannot provide a coherent explanation. Her arguments are circular, disconnected from reality, and increasingly detached from standard legal reasoning. At this point, it becomes clear that the issue is no longer about guilt or innocence. It's about whether the defendant even understands what is happening around her. Recognizing the seriousness of the situation, the judge agrees with defense counsel and orders a competency evaluation. This decision pauses the case and shifts focus toward determining whether the defendant is mentally fit to participate in her own defense. The judge schedules a competency hearing for a later date and orders that bond conditions will remain in place. The courtroom exchange ends not with resolution, but with uncertainty. What began as a simple procedural hearing transforms into a sobering example of how pseudo-legal beliefs, defiance of authority, and potential mental health concerns can collide inside a courtroom. The judge remains calm but firm, ensuring the process continues lawfully while protecting the integrity of the court. This case highlights a growing trend, seen across courts nationwide: defendants who reject legal reality altogether, forcing judges to balance patience, authority, and public safety. It's a powerful reminder that the courtroom is not a stage for ideology, but a place where reality ultimately prevails. Think she was right, or completely delusional. Like, subscribe, and comment. Justice gets real here.